right, Sting fans, hello, welcome back. I bet my friend Jay Peckham is watching at home. And, well, if you were here, you'd have a few things to say for sure. Coming at you live from the concourse here right now. Sarnia Sting falling behind 4-2, which wasn't looking good for the longest time when they, Windsor Spitfires, 3 goals, almost back-to-back there within minutes of each other to make it 4-2, or 4-1, sorry, at one point. And that's totally backwards. Fire that producer guy, will ya? It's 4-2 for Windsor. I wish it was the other way around. They just seem to really be struggling out there. I got to tell you, watching the game here, I mean, both the offense and the defense. I don't know if they're just not bringing the whole game out there. Definitely, the Windsor Spitfires obviously dominating with their lead of 4-2, but 25 shots to our 12. We only got 6 shots on goal during this past period. And like we like to say, you really got to bring your game the whole time. Coach Letang last week saying, or a couple weeks ago saying, we can't afford to get fancy here. We've got to come out and play hockey. And one of the things Coach Letang talked about as well that has been sticking out in my mind for a while now is that you got to take the game to the other team, but sometimes you don't want to push too hard. You want to kind of let them make their mistakes in hopes of being able to be there to pick it up when the mistakes happen, right? And the Sarnia Sting just lots of opportunities missed out there this time. And Ben Gaudreau certainly playing well out there. Maybe, going to be frustrating now going back into that locker room. I think the Sting know that they're having a tough time out on that ice, and they should be doing a lot better against this team. But then again, we look at those stats of both of these teams looking fairly close together, but the stats don't always talk about what's happening at home or happening in the locker room or in the personal side of things, right? And it's hard to put those things aside sometimes when you tie the skates up, but that's what you have to do to come out there. And as Coach Letang would say, everybody on the team has to play, not just 80% of the team. Everybody's got to come out and do their part and chipping away. And speaking of chipping, there's been a lot of chipping out there. And I think I want to say, coming into the last 5 minutes of this second period, it was very obvious that the Sarnia Sting were getting frustrated out on the ice there with the way they were playing. But we do want to give a shout out here, though, before I forget. Let's see if I can find it here. There it is. The goal that did come through for the Sarnia Sting in this period, Andre Malieven, his first OHL career goal. So congratulations to Malieven for doing that. And, they come near the end of the period, so maybe that will create some excitement into the locker room. And as we always say, you got to play 60 minutes of hockey, and the Sarnia Sting, unfortunately, just didn't seem to come out on top there. They just they need to play harder, and it's time to put the vertical pedal on the right down to the floor and come out and play hockey against Windsor. Windsor, of course, they don't want to get complacent either, because we have seen the Sarnia Sting come out play strongly against some of the top teams for Sioux Greyhounds. Even though they lost 2-0, they played a really strong game. We've seen them play against the London Knights and beat them a few times already. And then, they've got a busy weekend again, these back-to-back games these past weekends. And then again this weekend, tonight here against Windsor, tomorrow against the London Knights, and then back here on Sunday again for the Teddy Bear Toss. So a very busy weekend. Every weekend's been busy here for the Sarnia Sting. But I know the coach would not accept that. This is the game. This is hockey. This is what it's all about. You've got to be able to play. You've got to be able to dig down and play well together. The defense still trying to work out how they can play with each other out there and learning how they can, as my friend Danny Cocciamilli would say, they got to gel out there. There's got to be some synchronicity out on the team, and as hard as the Sting are trying, they just weren't able to pull it off in this one here. Anyway, once again, just to give you an update, there it is, 4-2 with 25 shots on goal for Windsor to Sarnia's 12. Now, don't forget also, we're going to be showing you the post-game press conference that will be coming up at the end of the third period. So keep an eye out on the Sarnia Sting Facebook page for that. It'll also be on the Show with David Burrows and the Video Show Network. And, of course, once again, we want to say thank you to our sponsors here. Wouldn't be able to be here and bring this to you every week, and I do miss my friend Jay Peckham when he's not here. But I'd like to reach out to all of you. If you're interested, if you're here at a hockey game and you would like to talk about the Sarnia Sting, you'd like to join me here once in a while to give your thoughts on what you're seeing out there, I'd love to hear from you. So reach out on Facebook and send me a message there. I really enjoy coming here. Again, Hughes Intelligence, great partners with us and also the Sarnia Sting. Here in Signs, SWO, Joe's Discount Tire, and now, of course, Tourism Sarnia Lambton, are also known as Ontario's Blue Coast. We'll see what the Sarnia Sting are looking to bring out here in the final period, the last 20 minutes of hockey. Will it be something different? We certainly hope so. 4-2 right now. About 8 minutes from now, the Sarnia Sting will be back online on the ice and ready to take on the Windsor Spitfires. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Don't forget the post-game press conference coming up. Until next time, take care. And as my friend Jay Peckham would say, go Sting, go!